Alright, guys, so, this is gonna be interesting because you can see right here, yes, a crossover idea I had, between Penn Zero and the Haunted Mansion. I know, probably one of the strangest ideas I've ever come up with, but hey, if DC and Boom can come together to do a Green Lantern Planet of the Apes story, then I can do this. Um, anyway. Anyway. So actually, the idea, the loose plot, was actually something because I was one time chatting with my friend Alex, who most of you guys he has his own YouTube channel, and I've done a lot of shout outs to his fan fictions, and some I've collaborated on, and we were talking, and I told him, I really just want to do a Haunted Mansion or Nightmare Before Christmas story. I've always wanted to do stories centered around those two, but I've never really thought of really good plots revolving for either franchises. And I know they've crossed over with each other before, and yeah. So I've always kind of thought, why not do that? Why can't I think of something? And yeah, it was kind of the general. We just kind of talked about a general plot, and he suggested, "Hey, how about a Penn Zero Haunted Mansion story?" And we kind of talked about the idea, but we never really got so far. So I decided, why not? I'll just talk about it here. So there's actually two ways this story we kind of talked about. This is two ways this story could have played out. Because we didn't really go further with the plot, really. But yeah, more or less, we did kind of keep Rippin' and Larry's. Well, actually, no. There was another. I thought of another way for Rippin' and Larry, but yeah, to be villains in this story. So more or less, the first idea was that the heroes. What were Penn, Sashi, and Boone going to look like in this story? What were they supposed to be like in this story? So yeah. So basically, the first idea was kind of make them the three hitchhiker ghosts. The three hitchhiker ghosts you see at the end of the ride, and it has that illusionary technique where they follow you home. So yeah, that was kind of the first idea, that they were the three the three hitchhiker ghosts as in their hero form. And yeah, we had what was it? I thought of Penn as the slim one, the skeletal looking one. Boone is the hairy one. And Sashi is the little more whiter one, who kind of looks like a Mr. Hyde in a way. It's like a ghostly Mr. Hyde. Anyway, so yeah, that was kind of the first idea for what the heroes to be. Now, this other version I thought of is a little more different. The first one, basically what Penn, Sashi, and Boone were going to be were. The first idea I had was Penn being the Hatbox Ghost, which is, if you know the ride, the Hatbox Ghost is this ghostly figure who, has this effect where his hat shows up in a box and then it disappears, goes back to his head. So, yeah, Penn is the Hatbox Ghost, and I had this scene in my head where his head flies off and into the box, he's like, oh, crap. Sashi was the Ghost Bride, the real name being Constance, with the axe, and Boone was the ghost host voice. Boone is the ghost host, so he's not really there. He's just kind of talking and leading you around. So yeah, Boone was kind of more the voice, while Sashi and Penn did all the work. But I know that sounds a little too much like the Plant episode where they were crime noir plants. So Rippin' and Larry, for that version, for villains, for the first thought around, was that Rippin was a developer who wants to destroy the mansion, but if the mansion gets destroyed, the ghosts don't have a home. So Penn, Sashi, and Boone have to team up to, they all have to rally the ghosts and scare Rippin's crew away, construction crew away from the mansion, or it'll be bulldozed. The second idea for Rippin' and Larry was one of as his form in the minion, as a minion, part-time minion in this universe, would be just one of the construction workers, while Rippin' is this big-time boss, like this captain of industry motherfucker, more or less. The other version was that Ripon and Larry would be ghosts, and somewhere in the mansion is this amulet that will give Ripon all these supernatural powers and open a doorway to a, demonic universe, destroy all of mankind, and the part-time heroes have to stop him. So that's kind of the two ideas in a nutshell. Sadly, though, that's just kind of the general plot. It's just, as always with these stories, I kind of run into the problem of, shit, how do I play this out? Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much the two different ideas right there. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back to it, and maybe I'll co-write it with Alex or possibly Max. Max Gentleman 1, who I've also showcased a lot of his fanfiction work in here. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, so you guys tell me, what do you guys think of these ideas? Do you guys like them? Do you guys hate them? Just comment below, let me know, and once again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.